Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello, my students of Supergirl 3, and welcome to a new English episode. Today, inshallah, we are going to discuss a new skill. It's writing. Okay, now, as usual, we have main topic or we have main idea in each skill we have. We will create a hotel registration form and complete it with personal information. So that's our lesson for today. Okay, and inshallah ta'ala at the end of the session you will be able to distinguish between polite and impolite forms, and also you will be able to use the correct form of polite speech. We will use different strategies like brainstorming, like discussion. That's the idea of last time. Do you remember this picture? Yes, it's about a hotel. Okay, in reading lesson we talked about the difference between hotel and hostel. Okay, and we said that hotel or hostel for the people who has or have low budget. Okay, for example, students, backpackers can live them easily. Okay, they can pay any amount of money they have. Okay, but hotel you have to pay a huge amount of money. Okay, so that's the reason, or that's the difference between hotel and hostel. Okay, this picture refers to a hotel. Okay, now I want you to talk about your last vacation briefly. I'll give you example for my own. Last summer I went to Mecca. I had a reservation at Fairmont Hotel. I get into a hotel and met the desk clerk. He got my information and asked me to fill up the form with my own addresses and my own information. He gave me the card of the room. As I remember, it was in the 9th floor. It was 9:05. I enjoyed stay there as the receptionist or the desk clerk wished me. Okay. Do the same. Try to talk about your vacation or last vacation. Okay. Now look at this picture. What do we have here? I have signs. One refer to right side and the second one refer to left side. What is the word in the first one? I have the word polite. Okay, I have the word polite, and the second one is rude. What do they mean? Okay, I'll give you example. Now, can you help me please? Okay, it's polite expression. Someone will answer, no, I can't. It's rude. Yeah. He didn't say sorry, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay, so that's the difference between polite and rude. Okay, you use good expressions to refer that you are polite in your speeches. Okay, give me some situations you use polite in language. Like what? Okay, as I said, you can ask your classmate to borrow you a pen. Please, can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your pen, please? Yeah, it's polite now. Okay, you use modal verb here, can, and you add the word please, so it's polite when you use this expression or use this way to talk with your friend. What about the rude one? Okay, as we said, okay, you can use another kind of expression. You will say to your classmate, I want your pen. You didn't say please. You didn't say, can I have your pen, please? So you come directly and ask him to as imperative form. Give me your pen. Okay, so it's rude now. Okay, good. That's the idea of polite and rude. Let's move to writing corner. I want to make a reservation. Read with me. I'd like to make a reservation. We have heard these expressions in conversation and listening lessons last time. Okay, so what is the difference here between I want to make a reservation or who said them? I'd like to make a reservation. Ibrahim Ghazali and the British guy, Jean, okay? We heard them in our lesson, our last or previous lessons. Okay, do we have the same meaning in both examples? I think we have the same meaning, maybe. I want to make a reservation. I'd like to make a reservation. So both asking for reservation. But what is the difference here? What do you think would like is better to be used instead of want? I think for me it's better to use. Why? It is very polite when you ask someone, I'd like to make a reservation in your hotel. Instead of using want, I want to make a reservation in your hotel. And so would like is better to be used because it is polite. Now see these sentences with would like. I want a single room. You will say, I'd like a single room. I want to stay for 3 nights. You'll say, I'd like to stay for 3 nights. Do you want some coffee? You will say, do you or would you like? Now you will change the form of the question here with would you like some coffee? What do you want? Okay, what would you like? Good. Now let's move to next idea I have here. We will check the phrases that is more polite, but before I want you to pause the video and try to do them by yourself. Okay, and come again to see the correct answers together. Okay. Now let's read the first one. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you, sir? Do you think it's better to say this expression instead of help me? Help me. Okay. So we will say yes. It's more polite. It's more polite. Okay, good. Number 2. You will say, or let's read it, I want to make a reservation. I want to make a reservation. Do you think this phrase is more polite? Okay, no. Why? Because we didn't use would like instead of want. Good. So number 2 is not more polite. Okay. Number 3. Tell me where the restaurant is. Do you think the sentence is more polite? It's imperative here. No. You can't say that it is more polite. You didn't use modal verbs or would like. Okay. Number 4. May I have your credit card? The desk clerk asked Ibrahim Ghazali this question. May I have your credit card? Do you think this question is more polite? We will say, okay, it is not, okay? But we will say the next one. Say that again. Say that again. I think it's rude, okay? It's not polite. Say that again. Look like that you are aggressive now, okay? Good. What about the second column here we have? Number 2, I want to make a reservation. Which choice is A or P? I'd like to make a reservation. So it is B, okay? Number 3, tell me where the restaurant is. So absolutely it will be B. Excuse me, where is the restaurant? Okay, so B is the correct answer. Number 4, may I have your credit card? B, give me your credit card. As I said, it's imperative here, number B, so it will be A, okay? Number 5, say that again. As we said, it's rude expression, not polite, but B, could you repeat that please? We use could at the beginning and we use please in the question, so it's more polite. So make sure that you have chosen the correct answers, okay? The number 1 is A, number 2 is B, number 3 is B, number 4 is A, number 5, the last one is number B. Okay, good. Now let's move to writing corner. In your book's page 8, you have informal situations such as at a hotel. Use polite language to make requests. Okay, number 1 here. Would like is a polite form of want. So it's better to use would like instead of want when you are at hotel. That will help you to be more polite. I want to make a reservation. Use instead of want, I'd like to make a reservation. Would like. Would like is better than want. Do you want breakfast? How do we make this question more polite? We will say, would you like breakfast? Would you like breakfast? Good. Would you like breakfast instead of do you want? Okay. I have another way to talk politely. Look, number 2. Use modal verbs can, could, may to speak politely or to ask a question politely, okay? So, number 1 here, spell your last name. I think it's imperative speech here, so I have to change my way to ask something from people. I have to be more polite. So we will use these modal verbs, can, could, may. Okay. How can I change spell your last name? I'll make it like this way, in this way. Could you spell your last name? Could you spell your last name? Give me your passport. You will say, may I see your passport, please? See the form here, it's more polite, okay? So when I use modal verbs. Good. Now I have 2 ways to be more polite, either using would like or using modal verbs. In writing corner, I want you to find polite requests in the conversation on page 6. On page 6 we had conversation. Do you remember the polite speeches or requests at that conversation? Do you remember the desk clerk? What did he ask? For example, can I have your credit card, please? It's one of speeches or requests which was polite or more polite. Can you fill in the form? or please fill in the form. Yeah. What else? Let's see. We have some suggested answers here. Can I help you? Yes, the porter asked or tell Ibrahim Ghazali and offer a help for him. Can I help you? But it is very polite when he use can. Please fill in this form. The desk clerk use please fill in this form. What is the rude way in this expression or in this sentence? We can say fill in this form directly, but I think it is not polite to say or use this expression with customers or people. May I have your credit card, please? See the way that he asked the credit card from Ibrahim Ghazali. May I have your credit card, please? You will say, here you are. Or Ibrahim Ghazali said that, here you are, directly, okay, because the desk clerk was very gentle and was very polite, okay. Oh, excuse me, where can I find out about city tours? Oh, excuse me, where can I find out about city tours? Using excuse me here refers to that you are very polite. So you can ask whatever you want and you will have answer for your request. Okay, so these are the ways of or some expressions or requests we have heard last time. Okay. Now, let's read the questions I have here. We will decide what information is being asked for and write it in the chart. Read them together. Okay, you have the same table in your books from 1 to 8. Number 1, what is your name, please? What's your name, please? It's polite. Could you spell your last name? Could you spell your last name? It's more polite. I have could here. What is your address and telephone number? Okay, we don't have any word referred to that is more polite. What day are you arriving? What day are you arriving? Okay, I have an answer here written arrival date. So that means it refers to information of arrival date. Okay, good. Next one, number 5. How long, many days are you staying? Also, I have again a model answer here in this. It's about the length of stay. The length of stay, okay? Okay, next one. How many guests in the room for? Number 7, may I have your passport, please? Number 8, how are you paying for the room? Okay, now you will decide what kind of information is being asked and you will write them in the gap you have here in the table, okay? So please do them by yourself after pausing the video and back again to see the correct answers, okay? Now we will have the correct answers, okay? Number 1, it's about first name. Number 2, okay, it's about spelling last name. Okay. Number 3, what is your address and telephone number? It's about address and telephone number information. Okay. Number 4, what day are you arriving? The information here is about arrival date, okay? Number 5, how many days? How long are you staying? Its length of stay. Number 6. How many guests in the room? 4. Its number of guests. Number 7. May I have your passport, please? It's identification or passport. Last one, how are you paying for the room? It's method of payment. Okay, by cash or by credit card. Okay. Pause the video and write the information you have in your table, in your box, okay? Let's move to next idea I have here. I want you to create a hotel or hostel registration form. Do the one. We had one last time in listen, okay? One of activities in listening, okay, give us a form to fill up this by your information. Do you remember the information needed in that form? Like name, telephone number, address, your email, so many different kind of information, okay, collected about you. We will have the same, but you are going to do it by yourself. You will make form. You will try to make a logo, okay, for this form. You will pretend any hotel, okay, for example, Al Huda Hotel, okay, and draw any logo for that hotel, okay. Make form for that hotel by and ask for information you need to fill up by the one who come to visit you or by a customer, okay. Use ideas from the chart before. You can use the ideas we have before, okay, and add any other information you think is important. Give your hotel a name and design a logo. Then with a partner, practice asking for information to fill in your registration form. It's good now to practice writing skill, and also you will get benefit through the previous lessons, listening and conversation. We have the same idea, so it will be easy to form or to make this form. Okay, good. Now again, there is an activity to do. You can complete the form to make your reservations at the Beach Resort Hotel in your workbook page 95. So try to do this exercise. It will help you to improve your writing. Writing is very important, and when we practice more and more, it will be easy to make ideas and write them correctly, okay? Good. That's the last idea we have in our lesson for today in writing. See you soon. Thank you.